Nicole Kidman waited at a party. Everyone left, she stayed, waiting for Jimmy Fallon to ask for her number. He never did. She went to his apartment thinking it was a date. He turned on a video game. Years later, she confronted him on national television, and he had no idea he'd rejected Nicole Kidman. Fame doesn't make rejection hurt less. It just makes it more public and way more embarrassing. We think celebrities live charmed lives. Everyone wants them. Everyone says yes, but that's not reality. Just because they're rich and famous doesn't mean they're immune from rejection. And when that rejection comes from another celeb, it's all the more embarrassing and entertaining for us. It's embarrassing enough when regular people get turned down by a crush, especially when it's done publicly. But imagine what it must feel like to be a celebrity and get rejected by someone in front of millions of people. These famous celebrities have taken all the risks and gone ahead with declaring their romantic intentions only to be publicly shot down for their affections. 6 celebrities learned this lesson the hard way. Their stories prove that fame can't buy you love, or even a callback. At number 6, Julianne, Hough, and Daniel Radcliffe, the Valentine's Day Ghost. The love note that disappeared into thin air. When Julianne was just 11 years old, Daniel Radcliffe had her under his spell. She made her acting debut with a small role in the 2001 movie Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. She lived in London at the time and attended school there. Much like Radcliffe's character, she too was in the Gryffindor house for the film. As filming went on, she became even more infatuated with Daniel. She told Liv with Kelly, "I was kind of in love, especially with Daniel Radcliffe. I wrote him a love note. It was Valentine's Day, and I got him the Valentino Beanie Baby. I never heard back." It was a bold move for an 11-year-old, and now that she's a big-name celebrity herself, she feels the embarrassment even more. "Now I'm really embarrassed. I see him sometimes around, and I just turn the other way and walk away. I'm too nervous to reintroduce myself." That's the thing about celebrity rejection. It doesn't fade. It lives on the internet forever. Every time they cross paths at events, the memory returns. She literally runs away rather than face him. At number 5, Justin Bieber's triple rejection. The teen who aimed too high, too often, and struck out spectacularly. First, there was Rihanna. In 2011, Justin Bieber was just 16 years old, and at the beginning of his career after his song Baby gained him worldwide fame. He was seated next to Rihanna at the NBA All-Star Game. She was 23 years old at the time. Bieber didn't have a problem asking Rihanna for her number. She wasn't having any part of it, according to 17 magazine. Bieber even captioned the rejection in a post of him showing his phone to Rihanna. "Can I have your number, please? Justin, nah, Rihanna." But he didn't stop there. In 2015, Justin Bieber appeared on Capital FM radio and revealed that he had a crush on Jennifer Lawrence. "She's so sexy. She's unbelievable. So cute," he gushed to the radio hosts. Unfortunately for him, Lawrence made it crystal clear she wasn't interested. When a caller dialed in on Andy Cohen's Watch What Happens Live and asked if she would tap Bieber, her response was brutal. "I'm going to say a hard no. 3 strikes and you're out. If you're Justin Bieber anyway." He had no problem going after high-tiered celebrity women, regardless of how many times he struck out. At number 4, Emma Watson and Tom Felton, the Harry Potter crush that broke her heart. For the Harry Potter 20th anniversary, the cast reunited and Emma Watson revealed that she had a crush on Tom Felton. She went as far as to say that she actually fell in love with him. "I walked into the room where we were having tutoring. The assignment that had been given was to draw what you thought God looked like, and Tom had drawn a girl with a backward cap on a skateboard. And I just don't know how to say it. I just fell in love with him." Watson had a crush on her Harry Potter co-star from the ages of 10 to 12. She would go into work in the morning and look down the numbers on the call sheet to see if he was going to be in. But here's the painful part. Tom actually knew about Emma's crush. He never acted on it and said that he viewed Emma as his little sister and was protective of her because at the time he was 14 years old and Emma was the youngest at 11 years old. Watson explained, "He totally knew. And the thing is that he'd tell everyone, 'I see her in a younger, sisterly way,' and it just broke my heart." It still does. It still does. Even years later, as adults, the memory hurts. That's rejection. It doesn't matter if you grow up to become Hermione Granger. The sister zoning still stings. However, the two of them are very good friends now and still meet to just catch up. At number 3, Drake and Nicki Minaj, stuck in the little brother zone. The rapper who fell in love at first sight and got brother zoned. The relationship between rappers Nicki Minaj and Drake is a long one that dates back all the way to 2010. From the beginning, Drake made it clear he had a crush on Minaj, who never really reciprocated his feelings. Drake's confession was painfully honest. I saw Nicki for the first time and literally fell in love. I've always really had a crush on her, always really loved her, and she's always just looked at me as her little brother. It was love at first sight for Drake, but as for Minaj, not quite. That little brother label is devastating. It's not even the friend zone. It's worse, it's the family zone. Drake told MTV about his feelings, making them public, but Minaj never changed her mind. She saw him as family, not romance. And unlike some celebrity crushes that fade, this one persisted. Drake genuinely loved her. She genuinely saw him as a sibling. The worst part, everyone knew. Fans watched the dynamic play out through music videos, interviews, and social media. Drake's unrequited love became part of hip-hop culture. And Nicki, she stayed friendly but firm. Little brother zone, permanent residence. At number 2, Selena Gomez and George Shelley, the ghosted call. When you ask someone to call you and they just don't. Selena Gomez recorded a special video message asking her boy band crush to call her. However, when he failed to reach out, she called him out in an interview and said that she was actually very offended. The Union J singer apparently had a crush on Gomez. She was nice enough to tell him to give her a call next time she's in London. Except he never did. When Selena appeared on a talk show, she addressed it directly. Since I'm here, I'm actually very offended that George didn't call me from Union J. Think about that. Selena Gomez, mega pop star, Disney Channel icon, millions of Instagram followers, publicly asked a boy band member to call her. She even made a video, and he ghosted her. That takes a special kind of confidence or obliviousness. Selena's public call-out shows how rejection works in celebrity world. You can't just be quietly hurt. Everything happens publicly. Fans noticed George never called. Interviewers asked about it. Selena had to acknowledge the rejection on television. The embarrassment multiplied with every mention. At number 1, Nicole Kidman and Jimmy Fallon, the oblivious rejection. And at number 1, Nicole Kidman and Jimmy Fallon, the most oblivious rejection in celebrity history. Nicole Kidman was married to Tom Cruise for 11 years until 2001 when they split up and she developed a little bit of a crush on Jimmy Fallon, who began his career as a comedian and quickly gained popularity. In 2002, their mutual friend brought Nicole to Jimmy's house. The woman felt embarrassed in that situation as she thought Jimmy was not interested at all. And of all the things he could suggest doing, he turned on a video game. Nicole Kidman put Jimmy Fallon on the spot when she told him on national TV that she had a crush on him, but that he rejected her. She thought she was going over for a business meeting, but it turned out to be a blind date. Not now, I'm married now, so Rick, our mutual friend, says, "Oh, Jimmy wants to meet you and you can go over to his apartment." And I'm solo, and I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. But Fallon just ignored Kidman that night. According to Elle, Nicole told Fallon, "I just remember I liked you." He played video games instead of making a move. Nicole was expecting Jimmy to ask for her number on another occasion as well. It was at a party at director David Fincher's house, and she didn't leave with everyone, waiting for Jimmy just to be rejected again. The actress visited Jimmy's show in 2017 and opened up about her crush. The man had no idea about it and was in genuine shock that he could have dated Nicole Kidman. His face on camera became an instant meme, pure regret and disbelief. It's probably likely that he had no idea she liked him and assumed he wasn't anywhere in her league, so he didn't bother to ask her out. But that's the lesson. Even Nicole Kidman, A-list actress, Oscar winner, international icon, can get ignored. And the guy who ignored her, he had absolutely no clue. 6 celebrities, 6 rejections, 6 reminders that fame does not protect anyone from heartbreak. Julianne Hough still avoids Daniel Radcliffe. Justin Bieber was turned down by Rihanna and Jennifer Lawrence. Emma Watson still winces thinking about Tom Felton seeing her as just a sister. Drake never escaped Nicki Minaj's little brother zone. Selena Gomez got ignored by a boy band crush. Nicole Kidman even had to relive rejection on late-night TV. These stories prove something simple. Rejection happens to everyone. Famous or not, it does not mean failure. Sometimes it just means it was never meant to be. And yes, the internet remembers forever.